I am so tired of ESPN sending me notifications saying so-and-so has a no-hitter through 6 innings. What happened to them sending the notification and saying that without saying that? Because nowadays they send it, and the second I turn the game on, hit.
Yeah.
No hitters used to be sacred.
Like Eric or
rolling in the deep. Adele.
no,
Is Adele still?
rowing? What about Adele?
I don't know. Where's she been? She lost.
Married to LeBron's agent.
Oh yeah. What a guy.
The clutch sports
loud.
guy.
Well,
It always gets loud, but I don't know if it's my headphones.
Yours is slightly turned up.
turn up. Hey, welcome to Who F'n Kneauxs podcast.
Hey.
I am Patty V. That's my radio voice. I'm gonna go back into my regular voice now.
Sexy voice.
Patty.
Hey, Dave.
What to do?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I realized this week that I'm someone said it to me about themselves. I'm too old to have stories anymore. Like now my stories, when somebody's like, "Hey, how's your week?" It's like, well, I did this with the kids, or I did that with the kids, and then I did this with my wife, and I've been at the house all week, so that's kind of that. What about you? So I've got nothing right now.
Just nothing interesting happening in your life.
That's depressing.
I mean, there's fun. There's plenty of fun stuff. My wife's birthday was a couple days ago, so that was nice. Yesterday, actually.
Happy belated.
Yeah.
When's the last time you have a fun story that doesn't involve your family?
Oh gosh. Well, so here's another thing about getting old. My brain just shuts down. People ask me questions now, and it's like red alert goes off in my brain. It's like, "Meh, meh, meh," and I'm like, there's a story in there, I promise you, but it's not going to come out right now.
I think the only nomination I have was that guy calling the cops on those women at the bar when we left that time.
Oh, that was fun.
That's probably the last eventful thing that I've had happen.
Yeah, he lives in my neighborhood too. That's the funny.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the funny part. No, no. I have another fun story. Same bar. Your cousin.
Yeah.
Just being out with my buddy and hearing somebody talk shit to my buddy, and me in my head. I didn't say this on the podcast, I don't think, but me in my head being like, "Oh God, here we go." And then I look down and I'm like, "Oh, I know this guy." And then it became a fun story instead of a bad story.
So do I.
Yeah, it was good.
Been a while. Can you count like you almost dying at the golf course?
That was a good moment. It was a good moment. It turned out to be a good moment. It was almost not a good moment.
Yeah, tell me about this because I didn't get that. I had that whole day off and I didn't.
Yeah, you could have came. It was a good day. I stepped up to the tee and I was having a decent day. Just a bad shot. I shanked it right off a tee and I put my head down because I was annoyed. And out the corner of my eye, I saw this thing coming right back at my head. And I looked up and my stupid ass tried to catch it.
Oh, nice.
But I missed it. But if I had looked up, it was going to smoke me, like right here. That thing came so fast back at me. It was like delayed, though. Like I hit it, and I had time to like be upset, and then it came back at me.
It hit a tree perfectly 15 yards in front.
Yeah.
That was to the right and hit it smack dab in the center at an angle where it perfectly came back.
And if Aaron had been behind me watching me drive, he would have got smoked by a ball.
Nowhere safe.
But it wouldn't have hit me like in the chest or in the stomach. It would have hit me like square, like on the cheek.
Yeah.
So it would have been funny, but we might have been gone to the hospital.
Might have cracked a tooth or something. You see it.
Or it hit me in the temple and I'd be dead.
Ooh.
That could have happened.
What do you fear more?
Before you say that, if you catch that on video, I give you permission to put it out. Like get the views, whatever kind of money you get. If I had lived through it and it would have been funny, I give you permission to put it out.
But if you die, do you still want us to put it out? Or
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get, because I'm not gonna be able. I'll be dead, so I won't be able to give you permission then. But like, I want you to sit there after you're over being upset, of course, that I'm gone.
Sure.
You can look at it and be like, if he had lived through this, would we laugh at it? I give you permission to put it out.
Can we play it at the funeral?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might want to tell like Courtney to get out the room and like my parents and stuff. But like, I would be okay with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably dead laughing at it. Like, look at this fucking idiot, So That's fair. I
You
give you
just like
permission.
sit up out of the casket.
I just
and
really
start
want you to
laughing.
get if I'm gonna go out like that, I'd like you to be able to get something out of it. If you can monetize it in any way.
What's worse if what if that happens and like we put this out and like no one likes it? They're just like, oh, what an idiot.
No pain,
This
no
guy's
gain.
a fucking
I guess.
dumbass. Oh, jeez.
He could be on 1,000.
He's dead.
Bring back 1,000 ways to die. That's some pretty funny. Some guy died. He got hit with a tennis ball on a return serve, and it hit him in the chest at the right time where his heart was beating
Oh God.
in a weird way. And he hit him right in the chest, and he died.
Must have been that COVID shot he took.
Don't get me started.
What they say. It's what them people say. I don't know. I
Wouldn't have needed
I'm
that
not
shot if it
saying
wasn't for Rudy Gobert.
Rudy. What are we gonna
He's
do?
supposed to be an all-time defender.
Who's the best Rudy? Not him, right?
Do you know more than two?
There's like Rudy, the football player.
Yeah, do
Is
you
he
know
a real person?
I'm saying-
Rudy Giuliani, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah,
Does he
that's
count?
yeah. If we're gonna give it to Rudolph, then yeah, he's on the Mount Rushmore. There might only be three Rudies.
Let's move past this.
Well, now that's all I'm going to focus on the rest of the episode is how many Rudies can I think of?
Does Mason Rudolph count?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Also, he's possibly a racist, so he can't be on there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. He used the K word.
supposedly.
Other words,
Yeah.
amongst other words. I don't know why that one stuck out to me. I remember seeing a clip and I was like, "Oh, that's one you don't hear often."
You want to tell us what it was?
No.
Oh, okay.
We did birdie the same hole, so that was kind of euphoric.
Yeah,
It
that was
like,
a cool moment.
That's a cool like bro moment. You birdie the same hole. You just
Yeah.
kind of walk off like unless it's you're playing a match play or shit.
Aaron was there for my best round of golf I've ever had.
Nice.
We didn't break 100. Well, if I go by Aaron's scorecard, I did. But mine, I got 100, which is terrible. I acknowledge, but it is the best. It's the best score I've ever had. So
Technically, if you're tracking your handicap, you can't have anything worse than a double because it's to prevent sandbagging. So they like if you put a triple, like if you put your score, it's not going to count it. You could put your score
'cause it
in.
would increase your handicap. I
Yes.
see.
So mathematically, what would you end up? What's your highest score you can get?
108, technically. 36 over.
Hmm.
If it's a regular like par 72. But you can still shoot hundreds.
Yeah. But see, if my goal is to break 100, I want to do it the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I saw a tweet yesterday. It was a guy. He was I'm thinking it was just for engagement or whatever, but it said it was a guy. He had like his putter in the hole and he was laying it down or whatever. And the guy was like, "My buddy has this putt for his first eagle, and he's claiming it's a gimme." And it was like before the end of the putter. And in my head, I'm like, "What a chicken shit way to get your first eagle." Like if that was me, I'd have to putt
You
it.
got to put it out.
I'd have to putt it. Like I could never claim that I got my first eagle unless the ball went in the hole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not how everybody's built, I guess.
Saw a video the other day as I was scrolling through. I get a lot of golf reels that come across now. I guess I just like golf.
You're a golfer now, man.
But I saw a video the other day where it was like a guy. He's like, I was putting out the other day and somebody hit up on me. I just want you to know if you found your ball an inch from the hole, it actually went in. But I hope you enjoyed your birdie, buddy. This was like a par 3. And I was like, damn, what an asshole. How would you feel if you found out later that somebody took your ball out of the hole when you hit a hole in one?
Oh, that hurts.
And then you got a birdie. You thought it was a good hole. You never knew any better. But now you wonder.
I'd be heartbroken. Some guy did try to steal my ball the other day.
Oh,
Same round.
Yeah, same round. Another bad. It sounds like I had a lot of bad drives. Also shanked it onto the other fairway, and it was cart path only. So, and of course, I hit it on the complete opposite end of the cart where the cart path is not. So I'm having to walk across, and this guy just picks it up, gets in his cart, starts driving away. I'm like, I walk up to him like, "Hey, did that ball have vice on it?" "Oh, it sure does." Like, what are we doing?
it was such a bad shot
Yeah.
that he just assumed
Well,
that ball was left.
to be fair, one of their foursome was doing the same thing on our fairway. So, but it was like he was coming to get his, I was going to get mine. I thought he would, he'd be like, "Oh, if our guy's doing it, maybe this guy's doing it." There was a lot of people out there. I was clearly walking towards him, but whatever. It is what it is, man.
I stopped trying to understand people a long time ago.
Yeah. What's the point?
Yeah, some people just do it. It's not even close to related,
At least
but
you
I
came
just
to
I
it
don't
this
I don't understand people because I took an elevator with somebody yesterday, and logic would say everyone faces the door, and it was just me and her.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are you about to tell me you got on an elevator with somebody who faced the back wall?
She faced me, and it was I don't know if it was an intimidation. I don't know if it was an intimidation tactic or what it was, but it was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever had in my entire life.
I'm calling the police.
We literally hopped on. I pressed the button and I scooted over to the right as a gentleman would do. And so I gave her the left lane. Well, she just gets in the middle and then like turns and faces me. And so she's here. And I'm like, this is the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been on in my entire life.
What an insane thing to do.
So like you said, you don't know. Sometimes you just, with people, you don't, and I'm just like, why? I was like, is this not awkward for you? She didn't say anything. And so I'm just like awkwardly looking away because I'm just like, I can't. Is it a power move back if I just like stare at her back? I just like, I don't
look her right in the eye.
Yeah.
I would. There's no way I wouldn't have been able to laugh at that. I'd have just been dying. Like,
well, it took me by the time like I processed what was happening. The floor was getting ready to open up. I'm just like, is this really happening right now? I'm like,
that's insane.
I can understand if it's a lobby, like an elevator full of people, and you kind of have to, scooch in there. But when it's just me and you, like, that's just, I don't know.
I've the only time it's acceptable to not face forward is if you're like leaning against the side wall. You know what I mean? Like whenever there's like a railing in the elevator, I always like stand. Weird. I like lean against it sometimes. Like if there's an elevator full of people and you're giving people room, but that's crazy.
It's like it's just like you go to bathroom and they've got 6 urinals and you happen to choose the one next to me, or you sit in a movie theater and you happen to sit the one next to me. It's just like some things you just don't do. And that's facing me in an elevator is one thing
that's crazy.
I was learned something new in my life that I did not like. So.
How old was this lady?
She was your most typical like corporate America female, probably in her mid to late 40s.
I hate to admit that I want to fire this lady and she doesn't even work.
Yeah, well, if she's doing that, what other weird shit is he doing?
Like, how does your brain work?
Did she just like not trust you? Like, was that the issue? Like, I don't understand.
Maybe.
There's nothing there. Like, I'm trying to see her side of this, and I can't find it.
I don't get it.
More power to her, I guess.
If you see her again, you should run. Just run away.
It's panic.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know how to follow that up. To be honest with you.
So you a meatloaf guy or
meatloaf? No, I've never had meatloaf in my life. It's
never had meatloaf or never.
No, it looks gross. I can't eat that.
I know it was off the wall, but we were talking about meatloaf before we came in here because we were watching. What is this? Braun Strowman or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was kind of shitting on meatloaf, so I wanted to get your take on it.
No, I can't. It's one of those things where I'm definitely a person where if food doesn't look appetizing, I'm not eating that.
So meatloaf doesn't look appetizing.
No, it looks gross to me. I'm not putting that in my mouth.
Hey.
I feel like it's a phased dish.
What's the difference between a meatball and a meatloaf? Because people seem to love the meatball sub idea that we talked about last week.
Because it looks like a shape. It looks normal. Meatloaf looks like I just took meat, went plop, threw it on the plate.
If you're cutting it though in the squares, right? Like
I don't know. I don't eat it.
He argued it's very similar to kind of like a hamburger. If you really think about it.
So it wasn't my exact argument. What I said was there's a place in New Orleans that has a really good meatloaf sandwich. And then I was like, but you could say that's basically a hamburger.
This may be a stupid question. Is meatloaf just ground meat?
Yeah, with like all kinds of seasoning.
Okay, because
you would season it differently.
Like I said, I've never had one. Never eaten meatloaf, so I don't know what it's made out of.
Some people season burgers like meatloaf.
So does it just taste like a hamburger?
Not a fan. No, because it's got a lot more like onion and bell pepper, I think. I don't know what you even put in a meatloaf, but it's like a bunch of like vegetables and
like all the stuff you would. Well, I guess you would put some of that in a burger.
But some people chop up onions and put them in a burger.
Yeah, I've been to restaurants that do that before.
Yeah, I don't know. Just want to get your take.
Do it the fancy way. We talked about it before. It popped up on my feed. It was just a small TikTok of a wife. She was hugging her husband, and the caption had just said,
"What's that?
When his
Poor man.
Yeah, poor man.
I couldn't hold it in. I'm sorry.
But it had said the caption was when your husband nailed it. I'm trying to think of the word, like if it's words of affirmation or if it's acts of service. What is the love language?
Love language.
Nailed it. Yeah. I just blanked. I couldn't figure out what it was. Anyways, it's a tough story.
So what is the question you're getting at?
Where are we going with this?
The love language. She's like, when your husband's love language is fuck it. Next. Next.
That was a cool show. You ever watch that on MTV?
Yeah.
Next.
Next.
That shit was harsh.
Basically, he was hugging her, and she's like, but I just want him to do the dishes. Like hers is acts of service.
I get it.
And there was a shit ton of comments on it. I'm like, it was like 4,000 comments. Like, why? What's it going on? So I opened the comments, and apparently, a lot of people think that if your love language is acts of service, you are a selfish person.
No. Oh.
Maybe. I think. First of all, I think love languages are fluid, much like some people think genders are. Shout out. You can laugh if you want. That wasn't a shot at anybody.
No, it's just.
I love my.
It's just funny. Like,
love
the way
my peoples.
the way you just drop it in there is funny.
Well, life be laughing. But I think they're fluid.
What is this episode? Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
That's fine.
Listen, life be laughing. Okay. Fuck. Now I lost it. You passed the sickness on to me. No, they're fluid, and the reason they're fluid, I think, is because things, there's probably different parts of your day, different parts of your marriage, relationship, whatever, that make you crave different things that maybe you feel like you're not getting. And if it's acts of service, maybe you think the other person's not holding up their weight in some way with service, whether it's taking out the trash, cleaning dishes, whatever. If it's physical touch, maybe they're not touching you enough. You're like, hey, fucking, I don't know. I don't think it makes you selfish.
And I think people were taking it too literal. Like, acts of service doesn't mean, hey, just do the dishes. It's just like, it's the meaning behind it. It's like, hey, they've had a long day. I know they don't want to come home and do all this other stuff. So let me knock it out for them. That way it's a less of a stressor that they got to come home, or let me bathe the kids and get them dressed for bedtime. That way they don't have to worry about that. It's not literal. Hey, cool. Your husband mowed your grass for you. Great. That's they're doing a chore for. It's like it's the intention behind the acts of service that makes that a love language, and people were fired up over it. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like you said, I don't really think it's selfish if that's how you feel appreciated and you feel loved. Like, I'm a acts of service guy. I'm not a lovey-dovey, like, need all that stuff. Just like,
see a need, feel a need. I have found, what I was sitting here saying they're fluid. I think sometimes for some people stuff just doesn't resonate. You said you're not a lovey-dovey guy. I'm probably a lovey-dovey guy, but I'm not a words of affirmation guy. I do not care. Like, genuinely, when people are like even with work, like, I've had managers before, they're like, you're doing a really great job, and I love this, this, and this. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you're like,
good. I know I'm doing a good job. I want to feel like I'm doing a good job, and your words don't make me feel like it. The actions are going to make me feel like it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's the same conversation I have with my daughter when she's like, I'm going to do this, I promise. And I'm like, well, your actions have shown me that what you're saying is not true. I don't know. Words don't mean much to me. They're just sounds that we make with our mouths and try to talk people into things with them. So,
see.
Indeed.
I agree with everything you have said.
We didn't really get to talk about it too much because it hadn't happened yet. Did you guys pop any fireworks?
No.
Oh. Do anything for the 4th?
Fireworks. I did.
Posted something.
Yeah, we popped some fireworks. I posted mine in a very Disney adult way that every Disney adult did, so it was kind of lame. But a little happily ever after over the fireworks popping off. Do you know Happily Ever After?
No.
It's a song they play in Magic Kingdom when they do the fireworks.
Then I'd know it, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you that that's what it was.
I'm a sicko, I guess.
Yeah. Well, when you go 3 times a year,
Oh, anyways,
you keep going to Disney, you ain't gonna live happily ever after.
Or I will, and I'll just
under a bridge.
Listen. whatever.
You think it's easy to sneak into Disney?
No.
Not at all.
No.
No, I do not.
After working there, you don't think?
No.
No.
No. And if you, I mean, people have done it, and when they get caught, not if they get caught, they are banned for life. So I don't know. Is the risk? If you're the type of person that's going to sneak into Disney, I don't think you're the type of person that's going to risk getting banned from Disney for life.
I mean, you'd have to like climb over a wall or something, right? Like, you're not getting through the turnstiles.
Oh no, yeah, you're not getting through the turnstiles.
Way too many. Like, I don't even know how you would.
There's ways to because there's so much property.
Yeah.
There's ways people have come through like the freaking forest and like gone through like the back of like off stage basically, and then you come through like the back area. And
I feel like
you could figure it out, but
I feel like there's so much construction around there right now. There's just like it's just open land behind all of the parks. It's like they would see you coming from a mile away.
That's what I think it happened last year with the Super Bowl. A guy dressed up as a construction worker, and he just walked right in. And he's like, "Hey, I got it," and they just let him right in.
I've seen that theory that if you dressed up like a construction worker and carried a ladder, you could get around anywhere you wanted.
Yeah, you could probably do that. I would argue that sporting events are easier to sneak into than Disney World would be, though.
Oh yeah,
sporting events you just walk in like you belong, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, he's media. Sure, go ahead, buddy."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would assume like every Sunday. There's at least 100 people at every stadium that don't have a ticket.
Oh yeah,
and then you got people who are scanning tickets who they've either been there forever or they were like a volunteer, I'd assume, and don't really know if you're actually working there, construction or whatever. I mean, I doubt you're working. If it's like 7:00 on a Sunday night, they're like, you're probably not doing construction.
There's got to be people that know the ticket people at the doors, right? Mm-hmm. And they talk to them beforehand, and they're like, "Yeah, just come through gate, whatever." Yeah. And maybe. I mean, you're playing a dangerous game because if that person gets in any kind of shit,
yeah,
you're in trouble. But like,
you would think, but like those people that work as the ticket scanners and like the ushers and all that, they take their jobs so serious.
Some of them do.
Most of them do. It's insane. I feel like it's a friggin' requirement.
I guess for us, because now we're in a different section, but we were in the same section for so many years. It was the same usher forever.
Yeah.
So we'd shoot the shit with them all the time, right? But then we did get a different one a couple of times, and they were just, like the things we would normally get away with, nothing like crazy, you know what I mean? But like you climb over the seat or whatever to go get a thing and this guy would freak out. Whereas the other person would just give you a little shit, you know?
It's kind of different because you've gone for so long and had that same usher and you have that relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't really have the experience of other ushers. It's literally been like 2 or 3 different ones. It's probably 15 years now.
Man, I'm telling you, I worked even something as simple as like AAA baseball. Like the ushers were good on them. They did their job, but they were crazy. Sometimes to a fault where they would cause problems, and like we would have to fix problems that they were just so insane about. Like, just fucking let the kid walk down the steps. It's fine.
I've also I've never done things I've never done anything to attract the usher. You know what I mean? So I don't really. Other than like, hey, I mean, so like the Pelicans games, they're checking your ticket when you're going to your section or whatever. But like the Saints ushers aren't doing that, at least not in the top. So it's like there's not a ton of interaction with the ushers there unless you do something.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans, outside of them telling you where your seat is, they're not really interacting with you much.
I used to get so mad, dude. Our ushers, we work for the baby cakes, dude. There's your stadium fits 10,000 people. We'd have 400 in the stadium sometimes, and a little kid would move 3 seats, and they would like yell at him, and I'd be like, dude, can you just not?
How do you feel about like retail workers and stuff like that take their jobs? If someone's stealing something and they go to try track them down or bodyguard them, a lot of people say that they're just being lame or just let them go. And I'm just like, if they want to be hard asses at their job like that, go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
sports I think is a different story. Like, is you got to pick and choose your battles. Like, is it like you said? Is it really worth it if no one's there? If someone's just gonna like they had I think it was during the SEC men's baseball tournament. After the game, one of the parents went all the way down to the bottom to wait after they did the handshakes and stuff to see his kid and give him a hug and talk to him. And they had an usher that was like, "You cannot be down here." He's like, "You got to go." And he was like getting ready to fight the guy.
Yeah.
And it was like I think it was an LSU parent. And like he's getting in a full blown argument with this usher being a hard ass, and then they got another security guy, and he came down. And he was like, "Just let him see his son." Like it's like, what is it? I know you're doing your job, but you can tell if it's legit or not. Like he's not trying to jump on the field and streak or nothing. He's just trying to see his son after a game. Like,
yeah, but it's like it is their job. Like when we went to the championship, the AC championship game.
Yeah,
we had for our media things, they give us these passes, and I lost mine at some point during the celebration, and like they roped off the trophy area, but media was able to go, and like I had a million people. The players were like, "He's good," but the person was like, "You don't have the pass."
right.
And I'm sure a lot of people would have gotten frustrated, but I was like, "Is what it is, man." Like
It was crazy too, because there was literally former players
yeah
that were locked out. And
right.
I'm like, that is literally last year's wide receiver
this
too.
Is one of the most popular players to ever play here. And you're just like,
can you just let him in? He's like, nah. And the player's like, it's all good.
Like you got like, that's, if it was up to them, they'd probably let everybody go. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's like their livelihood. Yeah. And like, say this person, I don't know, like I'm saying, if you let like the ticket people, I was just saying, if you let somebody in because you know them or whatever without a ticket, if something happens, then that's your job. It's like if you let this, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like sure, it probably is the guy's dad.
Yeah.
But people can say anything. You know what I mean? You just had somebody stare at you in an elevator. People are fucking crazy, dude.
Good point.
You know, so like you can't. I don't know, but I tend to not be a confrontational person. I just like, all right, it is what it is. I don't even send food back if it's wrong. I'm just like, this is what I'm eating today.
Dave.
Speaking of baseball,
okay,
I have a couple things to rant about.
Yeah, it exists.
Yep. Well,
I forgot.
Now in men and women's, you get 2 times.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's not what I was going to rant about, but we can talk about it afterwards if you want.
Yeah.
Number one, both of them have to do with pitching. Number one is, I've said this before, I am so tired of ESPN sending me notifications saying so-and-so has a no-hitter through 6 innings. What happened to them sending the notification and saying that without saying that? Because nowadays they send it, and the second I turn the game on, hit.
Yeah.
No hitters used to be sacred.
What frustrates you more, that or them sitting a pitcher down?
That was my next gripe.
Top of the ninth, and they're just like,
that was my next gripe. Well, number one, the like, I understand, we're trying to get rid of some of the old things in baseball, but like some things we can keep. We don't talk about no hitters. You can send out, Paul Skeens is dealing in the 6th. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And everybody knows, that means I should tune in because something cool is happening. Like, you can send the notification, but you don't have to just straight up say, he has a perfect game through 7 innings. It always gets ruined. And it pisses me off so much. When it really started pissing me off was like last year. It happened to one of the Rangers players, and I was watching the entire game, and they send out this notification, and literally the next pitch, bow, not even just a hit. They gave up because it was like a 0-0 game. They gave up the lead. I was like, I hate you. I hate ESPN.
I don't know if the no-hitter thing doesn't bother me too much, though I understand, because it's like, I think like in the past, like you couldn't do that. Like it wasn't a thing. You couldn't send out a notification. Yeah. And like it was just like hush-hush in the stadium. You don't say it as a broadcaster. Yeah. It was like very widely agreed to. But now with social media, it's kind of different.
But there's ways to do it without doing it.
Probably. And I was trying to think through that. And then I settled to a point just now in this seat, breaking news. I'm like slightly okay with the no-hitter thing at a certain point. Maybe you could phrase it different, be like, he's got a shutout, but then is that okay? Can you say he's got a shutout through 7?
If anybody, first off, anybody who has baseball notifications set on ESPN loves baseball. Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
So if you say this pitcher is dealing, they know. You know what I mean?
That's not going to get me to tune in.
Maybe
this
not.
Pitcher's dealing. Okay,
maybe not you,
Great.
but if it's a pitcher that I don't know, if when I see it, I know what it means, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna.
It's like a wink. This is a no hitter. Is that what you need?
Yeah.
I respect it. I was gonna say that I'm okay with giving away the no hitter, but if you mention there's a perfect game happening, I will choke you through the app.
And they do that.
I don't even watch baseball these days.
They specifically say what it is.
That's not okay.
That happened. I think it was Tuesday or when the Pirates had Jared Jones. He had a perfect game through 6.
Well,
Well, they took him out.
That's the other gripe. They said ESPN sent out the thing, and then the Pirates didn't even give you the chance to see it get fucked up. They were just like, nope,
Nah.
you brother, you're out. Yeah, we could gripe about that too, because that is
You've hit your 80 pitch threshold or whatever it's at.
They're like, he just came up for
down.
shoulder surgery. He's got 75 pitches through 6.
Yeah.
And he did the gentleman thing, like, yeah, I'm just coming off for shoulder surgery, so I understand it, but it's like, no, you don't. Just say I wanted to go out there, and no MLB pitcher, if they're having a perfect game, wants to be taken out.
we
Twice in a week and a half. Yuri Perez happened.
We talk about what
I saw the
happened.
Yuri Perez one.
What happened to the game? I love, man, like that. So baseball is in this position where they need to build stars, right? And how can you build it's easy to build a star for a batter,
Right.
Pitchers, it's hard.
And I think that's part of my gripe too. There used to be superstar pitchers.
Right.
And it was like, there were pitchers I loved. Randy Johnson, Kurt Schilling. Yes, they ended up playing together, but I liked them when they didn't play together. Pedro Martinez. Yes, they actually played together. Him and Kurt.
You have to allow, but for pitchers, you have to allow them to have moments.
Yeah.
Like the batters have a ton of chances to have moments.
So all 3 of those pitchers had moments.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and it was a little bit easier to build the stars back then too, because you had like Randy Johnson. Even if he wasn't throwing perfect games or no hitters or whatever, he threw like at a speed other people were like. He had something that differentiated him from other people's. Nowadays, they're all throwing 100 miles an hour.
that's true.
So like, so unless they're having these moments, like Mizorowski he throws hard, but then he's got these 11, 12, 15 strikeout games. And it's like, all right, we're getting to build this guy up.
Yeah.
And then like Paul Skeens, he's had the moments since college, and he's kind of been built up a little bit better. But like I hate the pitch count thing is so ridiculous. Like Yuri Perez was at 92 in 7 innings. So like the pitch count thing, I guess it gets there, but you give him a chance. If it's even at a note for me personally, a no hitter, I'm keeping him in the game still. But a perfect game, you leave him in.
I think I've started to hate analytics nerds.
Yeah, the nerds are ruining baseball.
I get it. I understand. But I think that there has to be some good old boy, like just, hey, we're going to do this. You got guys like Greg Maddux that used to throw like 100 and something pitches a game.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he wasn't throwing 100 miles an hour.
Right.
But and he did that for decades.
But I mean, you got Sandy's out there throwing 100, and he's got more complete games, I think, than the entire league combined over the last few years.
They had a pitcher yesterday I saw in a game. It was like the 6th inning, and he had 115 pitches. I'm like, meanwhile, we want to protect the longevity, we're taking this guy out at 80 pitches.
And it's so funny because it's like it was Yuri Perez and Jared Jones. It's the Marlins and the Pirates. It's like, brother.
Yeah, they're both good this year too.
No, they're
say it because I'm gonna say it.
Don't get me wrong, they're good this year, but you are not in the position to not be having these moments. You need to be allowing these people. And like you got about 2,500 people in the stadium right now that are dying to see this. Like they're watching the Marlins on a Wednesday afternoon. You better let this guy go get this moment for these fans.
It's a good point. And I have another point that I want to throw out there. Who cares if you ruin his arm? You ain't going to keep him longer than 5 years anyway.
True.
Right? You get to trade him.
True. It's just, man, it's like, oh, we got to save him for the, like, who's to say he doesn't go back out there one more pitch and it's a hit and you pull him.
Yeah.
That's it. You give him the chance. Like,
and these guys are, they're competitive. They're not, they'll take the G-rated answer and just be like, oh, I understand why he did it. It's like no person, doesn't matter. They could have 110 pitches. If they have a perfect game, they're going to continue to try to go.
Oh yeah. There's a totally different conversation happening in the clubhouse. I guarantee you. It's not.
It's so crazy. Like I can't even imagine, like even like that long ago. I'm trying to think of like a pitcher. I don't want to say like Randy Johnson because that's a little bit ways back at this point. But like,
yeah, I know I mentioned. Randy
I'm trying to think of like
Greg Maddux,
but like somebody like Randy Johnson.
You 50.
You tried to take Randy Johnson out the game at a perfect game. It's not happening. You know what I mean? Like these guys, they don't really have it. I guess there's nothing they can do. There was a pitcher recently like who refused to give the ball up. Yeah. It was a whole thing, but
yeah, like
there's nothing you can do. But I think it was just known back then. Like, yeah, we can't take Randy out. Like it's not happening.
Randy Johnson.
That happened. Rafael Devers. He was on first, and they wanted a pinch run from him, and he's like, no. And the guy literally came to like first base, and he's like, no, I'm not getting off first base.
See, the managers are getting the heat too, but it's not the manager's decision.
No.
He just has to deal with the bullshit. It's the analytics people. It's the front office thing. And that's what really sucks about it, man. Because it's like part of baseball was always just like going with your gut. You know what I mean? Like it's how you end up with an ace on short rest in the World Series to pitch Game 7. Like, would that even happen today? Probably not. Or it's like, yeah, he's gonna be a starter today and throw 3 innings and whatever.
What's even more frustrating though is like in the Pirates situation, he throws 6 and he has a perfect game, 10 Ks, no walks, no hits. So then they bring in a bullpen guy, he gets through the 7th, and then they bring in another bullpen guy in the 8th, and he gives up like a 3-run bomb, and they end up losing the game. I'm like, why? Just keep him in. Like you lost. Now you lost, and you have this stain of taking this guy out during a perfect game. Now you pissed off the fans even more.
It's so funny because the Marlins almost lost that game too, and the Marlins had a huge lead. They were up like 7-8 runs, and they almost lost. And I like the Marlins. And I don't pull against the Pirates because Aaron's a Pirates fan. But when they did that, I was like, I hope you lose now.
Yeah.
Like,
what is the trade-off here, too? Because once you go into your bullpen for a lot of these teams, especially if you're not a great team, you're not going to have a good outcome. Yeah. Like, why are we having all these situations? That's something else that I don't understand about baseball now. There's so many situational players. Why do you need a guy to pitch 1 inning in the mid-innings? I get that there's been middle relievers forever, but like now there's like, you go through 4 of them sometimes.
The Rangers had to go with an opener for like 3 weeks because they were the worst first inning team in baseball. Like all their starters were getting lit up in the first inning. So they started putting out an opener for the first inning, and then the starter would come in the second inning.
What?
Yeah. I mean, the openers are not a new thing. Openers have been a thing in the past, but they it was just like, yeah, this is our solution here because we can't. They were getting lit up in the first inning.
Well, that happened with the Pirates. They had Jared Jones. He came back out for surgery, and so he was every game. We had a starter that was pitching pretty good, and they moved him to the bullpen. He got pissed, but then every Jared Jones start, he would pitch for like 4 innings, and then they would bring in this like ex-starter, now bullpen guy to pitch for 4 innings. So he would never get an actual start. He would never get like 1 bullpen inning. He's only been used since then to like tally behind Jared Jones starts. And it's just like, why? Just like
my biggest gripe with it is like I love baseball, and I'm sure y'all the same way. Like you have these iconic baseball players that you grew up with, and they'll always mean something to you. And there's just nobody nowadays because they don't allow the stars to be built. And like you got the All-Star game coming up, and some of the best players can't play because it's like, oh, it doesn't align with their next start. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, the pitchers.
Yeah, it's like the pitchers are like, oh, he's not going to get to do it. They're not allowing him to pitch because it doesn't. Like they go throw an inning. That's all they ever throw is 1 inning.
Yeah, I think it was Zach Wheeler, wasn't it? The Phillies pitcher. He couldn't,
and he was
he
pissed.
He got nominated to be an All-Star, but they told him he couldn't pitch because it was too close to when he was going to be pitching.
So now he's not an All-Star. Because they won't let him pitch. And then, like, why is Shohei's not playing in it? Or not? Is he not playing or is he not pitching? I don't know. He's not playing in it. Like,
I do have a request for the All-Star game. I would like to bring the home run derbies back to just 10 outs.
They're changing the rule again.
What are they doing now?
It's no longer the timer.
Yeah. But it's not 10. It's not 10 outs. I think you get a certain amount of swings now.
Yeah, which is better than the timer.
Yeah.
First, well, don't ask Bryce Harper for his opinion for the home run. He's trying to kill children in the outfield. Bryce Harper wants, for the swing offs, he wants the players to be allowed to use metal bats.
Nice.
It sounds nice, but those poor little kids in the out. I don't know.
They're far enough away.
Wait, no. There was a kid last year that got smoked. Bro. Like,
don't stand in the dirt.
They're hitting 117.
They're hitting the fence, dude. And he's kidding.
They're hitting 117 with like wooden bats.
I'm like. I don't know if I think it coincides with me becoming a parent where I'm like, please get these kids out of the outfield.
No.
I don't like,
they got a glove.
No, it'd be different if it was like one here. You know what I mean? Like they're spread out. They're fighting over this ball coming in and they're all going to miss it. And the one in the back that's trying to be safe is going to be the one that gets smoked by
coming at 130 miles an hour.
Wasn't there one? I think there was a kid last year who robbed one.
Yeah. I saw that video.
He saw his real life moment.
Yeah.